You know, it's movies like these that always make me wish I was in the meeting room to see how the writers pitch this kind of film. So I got this original story we can work with. It's an original concept. No sequel, no franchise involved. It's about a video game. No, wait, don't leave! We're gonna have Ryan Reynolds in it! Yeah, of course, he's gonna be playing the main lead. Oh, but he's gonna be playing an NPC character. And his name is gonna be a... guy. Free Guy, directed by Sean Levy, was originally planned to be the big summer comedy of 2020. Until the pandemic postponed it, and it was postponed till 2021. I wonder if every film this year is just going to be a 2020 film. But now with the film being out, Free Guy is a major studio blockbuster comedy starring Ryan Reynolds about Ryan Reynolds being an NPC character in a video game. This being the second film that Ryan Reynolds is starring in, all about the video game community. This one specifically being a love letter exploring and celebrating video game culture. I got to see the film with my friends last week on a giant IMAX screen, so now, without further ado, being on time this time, here's what I thought about the movie. I'm finally on time this time. I'm not late! So, this summer has definitely been the summer of comedies for me. From Luca being released back in mid-June to one of the biggest comebacks in directorial history with James Gunn, and one of the biggest comebacks with the DCU, and one of the most unique and original plots to come out this entire year. And I wasn't joking about how strange the film's plot is. Ryan Reynolds is the main character who plays a literal background character in an open-world video game, and his name is Guy. I would say it's the strangest character of the summer, but less than a month ago I just witnessed Sylvester Stallone play a shark. But it's up there! But what makes this film more fascinating, aside from the main character itself, is the plot, being directly inspired from modern video game culture, from the style itself, clearly in the visuals being directly inspired from modern open-world video games, instantly reminding me of Ready Player One. But what makes Free Guy stand out from 2018's Spielberg's modern blockbuster is the main fact that while Ready Player One is more of a giant love letter to 1980s pop culture, Free Guy is definitely just a giant love letter to modern video game culture, done in a way that I've never really seen on a big screen before. I guess aside from Space Jam 2 this summer, ever done right before. Everything, to the way the rules of the world are set up, to a lot of the quirks of the characters, to even a lot of the Easter eggs and references you see throughout the film. Not to mention the fact that they actually had YouTubers cameo in the movie and they weren't annoying. Thank God. After all of 2020, where every YouTuber seemed to be secretly a pedo or Keemstar, it's so damn refreshing to see the gaming community be shown in such a positive light, with some of the best scenes of this movie being those very cameos, and to see the audience's reaction whenever their favorite creator showed up. Apparently, Dan TDM is still a thing, and people really love Pokimane. And I don't know why. But the cameos are not what made this film so strong. It's without a doubt the main characters, with Ryan Reynolds giving the best performance again, with his comedic performance and surprisingly relatable character. Every lead has their time to shine in this film, such as Guy's best friend Buddy, very original name I know, to even the real-world characters, such as the programmer couple throughout the film, played by Jodie Marie and Steve Harrington himself, giving one of the best performances in the film, despite having very little runtime, which makes me hope that Joe Keery gets more roles like this in the future. One of my favorite performances in the film was actually by the antagonist himself, Taika Waititi's Anthony. Antonin? After seeing Taika cameo in the Suicide Squad as Ratcatcher, it's still strange to see him as one of the lead villains in a Disney movie, though of course he always steals the show whenever he's on playing the crazy egotistical boss of a game studio, while avoiding being campy. All in all, every single character had their time to shine, from the leads to even the side characters, none of them ever failing to make me laugh. And what's still fascinating to me about this film is the fact that the story is directly based off of video games, and it can still manage to be a compelling and entertaining story. With this and Detective Pikachu, this manages to become Ryan's second big-budget film based off of a video game, and the second one to do it right! Maybe he's the key behind all this success. It's exciting to see these last few years, to see video game adaptations get the respect they deserve. After years and years and years of poor excuses for adaptations, to finally see major studios like Disney and Fox, get an all-star cast, while not forgetting the core reason of what it takes to tell a good story. Strong and caring characters. And with its fun and caring characters, its hilarious and eye-catching visuals, and its laugh-out-loud moments throughout the entire runtime, Free Guy manages to be the film that just seemed nearly impossible a few years ago. A fun comedy based on a video game that still manages to have fun and caring characters, while being a love letter to the video game community. I'm going to give Free Guy an 8 out of 10. I hope now, with another big comedy like this starring Ryan Reynolds, Disney and other major studios finally get the hint and they realize video game adaptations can be cool, they can be fun, they can be profitable while still being quality. Hell, maybe one day we get to see the video game film that gets nominated for an Oscar, right? Guys? Eventually? A few more decades? Guys, that was my review for Free Guy. What did you guys think about it? Because honestly, I had too much fun seeing this film in theaters. I wasn't joking of generally this being one of the funniest fucking movies I've seen the entire year. I still just had too much fun that I had to do one more final review and really one more final video before the summer ended. Because yeah, matter of fact, by the time I'm uploading this will be my final weekend of the summer before I finally, with great pride and honestly just big sigh of relief, get to say I officially am starting college, starting next weekend. And I did that video, like a little vlog updating what's the future of this channel in quarantine, and I really never did a video of a post-quarantine that I generally had so many thoughts of doing, especially over the summer, of how things just seem to keep getting worse and worse when I thought things were finally getting better. And to be honest, looking back at it, things were getting better. Things were going great for me once I got vaccinated, and yet, I gotta admit, I felt anxious. I even felt depressed at some points, especially by June, where I just didn't know where I was going. I felt incredibly lost, and it's because of the main fact that, yeah, I was doing so many incredible things, but none of it was really for what I cared about, with the people I cared about. I hate to admit it, became like the greedy Wall Street guy that was making money to make money. And I wasn't even making crazy money. It was just money I really had never seen before in my life. I used all that cash that I had and took out a lot of it to get all kinds of new gadgets. As you can see, I got a lot of crazy little gizmos here now. This baby being a new favorite of mine to the family. I never thought I'd have a guy like this in my life. I always saw the cool filmmakers have it, I saw the photographers have it, and now got myself a Canon Rebel. So yes, though unfortunately this is the last video of the summer, don't think it's going to be the last video on this channel, or of the year alone. Expect a lot of crazy things to be happening soon on this channel. Matter of fact, I did film a lot of footage during the summer, but I did not upload. Not because I was lazy, that was the stuff I never really filmed. The stuff that I filmed were things that I were experimenting with another DSLR I had when I was at my salesman job. I got a lot of crazy footage of all the great trips I had, honestly, this summer when I was at my best, especially in the year, and especially by the end of the summer. I can't wait to have you guys in this journey for the next few years. I'm really excited to see where I go and expect all kinds of new videos, which is why new videos coming out the rest of the year. Expect all kinds of crazy content. Finally, I get to proudly say that I get to see my friends again. Expect new short films, new kinds of content, new forms of videos and entertainment to expect on this channel, and in future places to go. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the last days of your summer, and you all have a lovely day. See you guys.